This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And I'm Gearoid.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
Good morning, listener, to the show where a Eurovision winner, a comedian, heal your world, change your life, fix everything.
I want that. You know that every now and then I say, I'm going to stitch that onto some sort of pillow because you make some very profound statement, or I make some sort of profound statement. But actually what I want is your entry every time saying that we fix and heal everything.
We fix everything. Anyone I've spoken to, anyone who's written to us that's still alive.
Okay. Anyone you've spoken to. Okay, go on.
Have nothing but positivity.
Well, it's funny you should say that, right? Generally speaking, I meet people and they're already laughing when they're meeting me because they're saying, I read something recently that I sound like, Muttley out of, Wacky Races.
Who said that?
It was on one of the comments. I'm not going to say. I don't normally read the comments. But it made me laugh.
They said you sound like Muttley.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I do.
You do? Well, that's only because you laugh into the mic.
I do. I can't help it. You make me laugh. No, that's not the way Muttley laughs. It's that kind of thing. It's because I'm trying not to laugh because I have a very loud and generous laugh.
You do. You're very generous with your approval. How have you been?
Well, I have been largely lovely. As you can see today, I'm sporting my braids look, and that is largely...
it's kind of like Pippi Longstockings has had a breakdown.
A small bit. And the real reason for it is that we are a one-bathroom family. Okay. And this morning, there was an issue in the scheduling of that one bathroom.
Oh.
So my son, who is normally... slow to run into the bathroom, decided he was going to shower with the time that I was supposed to. And the difficulty is, I'm not saying I didn't shower, I did. The problem is when you commit to doing my hair, to blow dry it, I have to have a certain amount of time to do it. Okay. And I did have to drive from Carrickfergus down.
You did.
So my son...
I apologise for that.
I know. No. Why are you apologising?
I just think it's awful. I think it's awful. We should really have a remote studio. We should have like the 2FM roadcaster. It should just pull up outside your house.
And I just roll in.
And you just roll in your dressing gown.
I was going to say, I'd at least get dressed for this one. If I was Skyping in, you'd be lucky if you got from the top up. Whenever I'm doing the RTE Skype now, I do the panel on the RTE Today show. And whenever they Skype, I am very tempted to be wearing my jammy bottoms on the bottom.
I always was. There's a photograph of me doing a corporate during COVID and I'm in my boxer shorts and I have a tuxedo on the top.
Amazing. Wow.
Party on the bottom.
All the party was happening on the bottom. To be
fair,
what's that phrase? That might...
Business on the top, party on the bottom.
Well, both of them could be happening. Anyway, so now my son feels, both of my sons have felt that they've lived in a poor family. They always have high expectations because I am. But we have an old house, so there's literally the toilet is downstairs. I mean, I'm already getting over the fact that if I wake up during the night, which is happening more frequently now I'm getting older, that I have to commit myself to going downstairs to go to the toilet. I think that's the only reason my bladder is so good now because I just don't want to do that.
Well, that keeps happening because at the moment I'm in London, I'm staying in Joanne's place.
Oh, okay.
And she has stairs from her bedroom to her ensuite.
Okay.
And I keep forgetting there's a stairs. So if I get up to go to the toilet in the middle of the night, it's just open door, walk in. Boom, 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 boom.
I love that.
I keep forgetting. I'm going to be killed.
How long have you been there?
I've been there a week and then 2 more weeks.
You haven't learned in a week. You're never going to learn.
I know. It's it's happened 3 times where I've got up in the middle of the night and then it was boom, slid down the stairs.
You know what you need? You need, like a chamber pot or something.
Exactly. It's not my bed. I'm just going to wet it.
Yeah, or a Lucozade bottle because it's got nice wide mouth.
Because I'm girthy.
Girthy.
I
was not prepared. I want to be very clear. I have no knowledge.
No knowledge. So I've been over in London because I went to see the movie that I did.
Yes, The Four Mothers.
I was so excited.
I'm not.
Yeah. You're not excited?
No, because I wasn't one of the mothers. Why was I not one of the mothers?
But Niamh,
surely.
they're about 30 years older than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm slightly mollified now.
Yeah, they're literally 30 years older.
You
than
understand that makes them like nearly 90.
No, they're like 80s, 70s and 80s.
Okay. I'll
So,
accept
like,
that.
yeah.
Are you saying I couldn't play up?
No, I'm not. Like, you absolutely couldn't, Niamh. That is a compliment. It's not an attack.
Thanks. And to be fair, I'm not really an actor either, so there's that element.
Yeah, exactly. And these are really brilliant actors, Niamh.
I just don't want to be away from you. I hate hearing you working with other women.
But it was very interesting because I thought we were just going to the cinema.
Okay.
Right? I thought it was a screening.
Oh, okay.
But then I found out that it was like a proper red carpet.
I know, premiere.
So I had to go and get a suit, which was very stressful.
You have
Like, I
about
had to-
100 suits. What the hell's
No,
going
I
on?
had to go and get something nice, like something for, like, this can't be one of these low 40 quid ASOS jobs that I sweat me balls off in when I'm in Dundalk. Do you know what I mean, Niamh? This is classy. It's high end. So I
Okay.
went to Zara.
As you do.
As I do.
As you do.
I went to Zara and bought a green suit, but
know-
I was never really sure the way that works. Like,
What-
you know,
what,
that
a
whole
green
red
suit?
carpet thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, like, what we did was we went into this big room and there was like a red carpet set up at one end, and then there was all of these journalists
All right.
behind this rope, and then you just go into the room down one end, and then you just literally walk along, and like you take a step, and then they take a photograph, and then you take another step, and
Yeah.
it was the weirdest thing.
I've done it.
Of course you have, Niamh. You won the Eurovision.
Yeah, but I didn't do it for Eurovision. Certainly not the first time anyway.
It was the weirdest experience. And then you've got to talk to the journalists. And we did this interview, one of them who was literally rolling his eyes while he was interviewing us. Myself and Gordon, the guy that played my
Why?
boyfriend in it. I don't know. It was just like, he was like, so tell me about the film. And we were talking about the film, and he was just like, his eyes were just like rolling back, or he was looking at the ground. He was so bored. And it was so much, he was so bored that I was laughing. I just kept laughing while we were doing the interview because it was very embarrassing.
Yeah, but you know and I know, right? Because we've been interviewed a lot, okay?
Yeah, but usually they want to talk to you.
Not always. I've been interviewed by plenty of people who have zero interest and quite often zero knowledge. Especially if I go, especially in the UK, right? And no offence, but when I go into the UK, 9 times out of 10, they haven't done their homework. The worst person who ever interviewed me was actually Alan Titchmarsh. Didn't listen to a single thing.
Was that on telly?
Yeah, Pebble Mill at 1. Did not listen to a single word I said.
No way.
Absolutely not. Had his questions, asked them. There was no natural... honestly, I've been interviewed a million times. I've done a lot of interviews.
That was the one that used to be on at lunchtime?
Yes.
And did you sing on it?
I did. It was after In Your Eyes. Now, to be fair, Michael Ball was also on the same programme because he had represented the year before, but he was beaten by Linda. So a lot of bad feeling between...
Oh, that was not the show to be on, Niamh.
No, definitely not.
God.
We'd beaten them. So Michael Paul was not very friendly. I'm not going to lie. Didn't even say hello to
Really?
me. Didn't even. He may not have known who I was, to be fair. But anyway, that's aside the point. Interviewers sometimes don't do
Where's
their work.
Michael Ball now? Can we get him on Instagram?
Yeah, yeah.
Why were you rude to Niamh 30 years ago?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he still
Michael?
doesn't know who I am. Doesn't matter. It's not important. What I'm saying
What's he doing
is...
now?
What do you mean, what's he doing now? He presents. He does DJing on our radio too. He still sings. He still sings.
I'm going to set up a fake account and start trolling him.
Troll away. Troll away. Anyway, so the thing is, right, interviewers sometimes are not switched on. Or maybe he was so attracted to you and he didn't know what to do with that.
I'm going to stop you there. He most certainly was not. He did not care whether I lived or died. He was so bored by me.
Did you want to?
And Gordon, is the other actor that
Okay.
played my boyfriend. We were just looking at each other and laughing while we were doing the interview because he was literally rolling his eyes. And he actually, I can't remember what the last question was, but I was in the middle of my answer and he was just like, thank you very much. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay. So that's over.
So that's done. The film's really good though.
Oh, I'm so excited to see it.
Basically, the story of it is like an Irish author who lives with his mother. His father's dead and his mother's had a stroke and he's kind of like her carer and he has this opportunity to go to America.
Okay.
But he doesn't go because he's staying with his mother.
He's caring for his mother.
And he also has a group of friends that are all caring for their mothers. They're all gay men
Okay.
Like, they keep saying middle-aged gay men, which I'm offended by.
Yeah, well, that's just showing your acting skills.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I said recently, my friend Josh Jones called me middle-aged recently, and I said, excuse me? And he was like, why? How long are you planning on living?
He's not wrong, no offence.
Anyway, so he has these middle-aged friends, and they all have they all look after their mothers, and but they all snap because they can't take it anymore, and they all decide to go to Maspaloma's Pride for one last hurrah. And
All four of them?
His three friends,
Oh,
and
his
then
three
they
friends.
dump all of their mothers on Edward, the author. So he has to mind 4 women in their 80s.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's good fun.
I'm
It's really
really looking forward to seeing that.
It's good. I've loved it. Like I thought because I was in it, I'd be like, ugh.
No.
But no, it's really good. It's a really good film.
Excellent.
I don't ruin it, basically what I'm saying is. And I'm quite an emotional character.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm in about 5 scenes and I'm crying in 2 of them.
That's quite a stretch for you.
I know, because I'm quite cold.
And yet
Yeah.
you cry. Why do you cry if you're
I cry
heartless?
twice. I can't. It's plot-based.
Okay.
Plot-based. Niamh.
Okay. When are we going to see?
It's going to be like the middle of next year, I think.
Oh, right. For the Republic. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for Ireland and the UK,
Okay.
I think.
I can't wait.
I have no idea, to be honest.
But it's exciting.
Yeah, it was fun. Like, it was great because it feels like so long ago.
Yes. No, I remember you doing it.
Yeah, it
Because
was
I remember
like
you
2
stressing
years
over
ago.
some sort of budgie smugglers of some description. Is that?
Yes, there was a scene in the script where we were supposed to be in like Speedos.
Did they make an appearance?
No, we didn't do them. We didn't do Speedos.
I remember you trying to get a 6-pack in about 4 weeks.
Well, no. I
were
was
shredding.
saying I was trying to get a 6-pack. I remember having a Zoom with them when we were making that movie, and we were trying to schedule in when we were going to go to like Maspalomas to do all these like exteriors. But then, and Gordon, the guy who was playing my boyfriend, was on the Zoom going, I really can't wait till we get these Maspalomas days done because, you know, I want to eat pizza again. Now,
Did you ever?
I think I was actually eating pizza while I was on the Zoom. I was like, I didn't realise you were supposed to be doing that.
Is that a thing? I'm not sure you cut out for Hollywood. I'm not going to lie.
No, I'm not. Not at all. No.
I'm super excited.
And everyone keeps saying, it's so nice to see ordinary gay men. And I was like, excuse me.
There's nothing ordinary about me, my dear. That's it. Don't accept that. Middle aged, you have to accept. I'm not. No offense, but you have to. Accept.
No, I won't accept middle age. I'm going to live till I'm 160.
Listen. Okay, so you're not definitely middle aged.
I'm basically 25. I'm basically 25. Now, Niamh.
Okay.
The last time that we did, or the last episode we did,
The one before, actually.
the one before, actually, you're dead right.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 150, we didn't ask me anything. But you,
I sent you a list of my questions.
after the brief was done, Niamh,
No, stop now.
after the brief was done.
Stop now. I have 2 grievances to bring up here now.
I did
2
the brief.
grievances.
I did the brief and you sent me a screenshot.
I sent you several screenshots, actually. I thought you'd be thrilled that people were engaging with me in Instagram. I mean, first of all,
Niamh,
the fact that
I
I
will
put
never give you any credit for doing any Instagram. I am like, everything that you do is below the bare minimum.
I know you're right. But I actually did put out a particular thing, and I put that boxy thing that people can put questions in.
Yeah.
And they made an effort, and then I sent them to you, and you said, that's
Hours
fab.
after the brief was done.
No, that's fab.
And I said, read them off your phone.
That's fab. You said, oh no, don't you be trying to get out of jail
I
here.
did.
Listen, that's not the worst thing he did
And
to me.
also, I found in the edit where I say, do you have any more? So these are Niamh's Ask Me Anything.
These first one is, when are you going to be writing and singing your theme tune for the podcast? I think that's for you.
That is a very good question, Niamh.
We talked about this on Vintage.
We did actually, but the reason I think this would be a great idea because the podcast called Trusty Hogs, right? It's Catherine Bohart and Helen Bauer, and it's very funny, but it's very like ours because they solve problems.
Who are
But
these people?
They're really brilliant, but they have a song that I cannot get out of my head. It's an absolutely brilliant song, and every time I hear it, I'm like, we should have an agony rant song.
Well, you should write one.
I don't know what rhymes with agony rants.
Well, there you go. Keep it in your pants. I don't know.
Raggedy pants.
No, darling.
Raggedy pants. Here they are in their raggedy pants.
Has it? I mean, any given day you could find me in a pair of raggedy pants. If I'm not on official
But like
business.
the Trusty Hogs one is like, through the fog, here they are, the Trusty Hogs. It's good. It's catchy.
Okay,
It gets
okay.
you into it. Whereas I think our music is a bit cheesy.
Well, you're the one who picked it. To be
I
fair,
know,
I'm not gonna get involved in it. It was literally something that you did that you thought you were going to be doing for like 3
10
shows.
weeks, yeah, 10 shows. 10 shows recorded over 3 weeks.
I'm just saying we could do a rebrand. Anyway, Lenny asked us that. So I don't know if that answers your question. I'm just going to tell you I'm not Dennis Waterman. So that's it.
But you should. I'll leave this to you, Niamh.
To do what?
To write and record and
Write one.
yeah.
You'll be a feckin' critical as anything. Anyway, we say nothing. The next one, Anthony said, oh, no, this is not really a question. It's a very bad joke.
Oh God.
Are you ready for this?
Go on.
If a fly loses its wings, is it now called a walk?
Anthony.
Maybe Anthony's asking
Block
if he's
him.
going to be a comedian.
No, block him.
Okay, so if you could Freaky Friday into each other, what would you definitely want to do as the other person? Now, that's a great
That is
question,
a great
Emma.
question. Would I have the skills though? Would our skills transfer?
I don't know.
I would want to like sing, Destination Anywhere.
Where? I mean, you could sing it now if you want, anywhere. The point is,
I want to sing it well and impress people.
it needs to be specific
Or
where you
Chain
do
of
it.
Fools. When you're asked to do something, you're like Chain of Fools and C.
A minor, actually.
or no, not Chain of Fools. What's the one? Mustang Sally and C.
Mustang and C.
Yeah.
Mustang and C at
Yeah.
the finish.
Yeah. So I'd like to be able to do that, and then people would be really impressed.
And command the room the way I do.
Command the room, yeah, 'cause you do
Command
command
the
the
room.
room.
Okay. Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's not dissimilar what I'd like to do if I was in you.
Go on.
I would love to do a tight 10.
I don't think. I mean,
No, I would love to stand on stage. I think people laugh sometimes when I'm on stage out of politeness or slightly nervous. I don't know. But,
But you'd like to do stand up.
I don't know if I'd like to do stand-up. I think I'd like to experience what that feels like, where you don't have the safety net of a good song at the end to get you out of jail. You know what I mean? Even no matter how bad my story is or how tragic I am in between, I have a song, and here's a song. It'll be fine.
But you could do like one of those shows, like
Like an open mic
about your life.
About my life. You could write my show.
You have enough to be doing.
I know.
But you could do a show about your life.
Oh, who would want to hear?
Or a show about these are the songs that mean stuff to me. Like
Really?
Yeah. Wait till you're older. Do a bit of an Elaine Stritch on it.
Can you imagine? Anyway, I would like to feel like, you feel sometimes, because I'm not sure I could live with the level of nerves you have, to be fair.
I know, I'll be dead. Yeah, I will. Like adrenaline will kill me.
You never show it on stage, to be fair. I'm always very impressed.
Actually, on stage I'm grand.
Once you get started.
I don't even worry about stage. No, I don't even worry beforehand. I'm grand. Like shows I'm grand. But like...
It's all the other stuff.
Interviews and telly, I was like,
I know.
Here we go.
I know.
Here we go.
Yeah, no, I think so. And, quite apart from the fact then, that you're a bloke. So it would be nice to know what it was to be a bloke.
Oh, it's great having a willy.
I know.
Yeah.
Endless
I love it.
amusement.
I absolutely love it.
You're never bored.
Never bored.
I know.
Never bored.
And anytime you need comfort, you just
Exactly. It's
do
very
the thing.
comforting.
Anyway, so will you ever do a live Agony Rant show? Well, we know that's a thing. Emma Martin asked that. How did you guys meet and how long have you been friends? Well, we've been friends a long time. We did cover that in the first one. Thank you, Anna, for that. Looking forward to seeing you on Friday night. Oh, okay, that's somebody else. Okay.
Niamh, going to be honest, these questions aren't great.
No. Ryan Cunningham says, you each have a free pass to do one episode without each other. Who's your co-host?
Ryan.
Now, I just want to say, Ryan says, P.S. If Gearoid says Sonia and there's a face emoji.
Wow. Now, you go. No, you go.
Who would be my co-host if not you?
You see, I was thinking about this. This should be a thing that happens.
What?
Like if I'm sick, you should be able to co-host with somebody else.
Yeah, but who would that be? Who
Well, I don't know. You need
possibly?
your person. You need your person.
I
Who
don't
would your
know.
person be?
Who would my person be? Gosh. The person that I would want wouldn't necessarily want to do it. It would be a very different show.
Oh, it would be a very different show. It'd be an absolute chaotic mess.
It would be a mess. If it was the other way around, it'd be fine because you do all the work.
Yeah, exactly.
quite like that young Flagarin, who does all this stuff, but he's got his own podcast. I think he'd have opinions.
Yeah, okay.
He'd be good.
I think I would say like either Brian Safi.
Be very careful here now. Brian Safi, okay.
Because I've hosted a thing with him before and we had a really good time.
Okay.
And also, I would replace you with...
The rash is up on my
I was
neck.
going to say Josh Jones. He's a Manchester comedian. He's very, very funny.
Okay.
And he's also like a national treasure vibes.
Okay.
Miriam O'Callaghan.
Oh, yeah, she'd be so good.
Or Anne Doyle. Anne Doyle would be a bit of crack.
Yeah,
Miriam she'd be a bit serious.
the gloves would be off.
Yeah, Miriam would be throwing the disclaimers around.
Yeah, now mind you, the rider for Anne would be high.
Yeah, it's just a couple of bottles of gin.
Yeah.
She'd be grand.
You've really thought about this. Okay.
Well, I mean, Niamh, you're older than me.
Okay.
This is a thriving brand that we have here. Like, I'm going to keep it going if anything happens. You do a lot of late night driving. And you get tired.
I'm glad you think it's a thriving brand. I feel much better now. If you could have sang any other Irish Eurovision entry, which one would it have been?
Hold Me Now would be mine.
Yeah,
but I don't think that question was for me.
Oh, I so want to hear that.
It's a bit high.
Do you know what I'd like
It's so
to
high
sing?
you can almost do it the octave down.
Other Irish Eurovision entry. I quite like If I Could Choose. Because I love Charlie McGettigan singing it.
If I could choose.
If I could choose. But actually...
What is that? Who sang that? When was
it's
that?
years ago. It was a long time ago. But Charlie McGettigan sings it on any concerts we do, and it just makes me happy every time he sings it.
If I could choose.
Yes, it's a wonderful thing. I don't know. I never really thought about it. Terminal 3. I love Terminal 3.
Terminal 3 is a great song.
It's a class.
Long Distance USA. I love a song with a bit of drama. You don't get songs with drama anymore.
Oh, please. There's nothing but drama. There was a fella who went around doing camera angles without making it look like he didn't wear pants last. Well, there was drama in that.
Oh, yes, of course.
I don't know. It's very
It was
hard.
a lot of drama about nothing. Like Terminal 3 was about...
I spent the whole time worried she was going to miss her plane.
I'm getting on a plane. Oh, the panic of getting on a plane.
We all know that panic.
Whereas like Bambi Thug, she's calling the dark forces down to the,
I'm not sure. I would have been able to do what Bambi did. You know what I mean?
You could do Bambi Thug.
I could.
I know you're living a lie. We are pausing for a moment to remind you that you can support the show that you love, Agony Rants, by subscribing to Headstuff Plus. And in return for your pledge, you can pledge as little as €5 per month.
Really?
To us. And that will go towards paying for our parking, Niamh's diesel, my muffins.
Well, a lot of muffins.
A lot of muffins. A lot of muffins to keep this show on the road, baby. And in return for your pledge as a patron of Agony Rants, you will get bonus contents from us every second Thursday, which is our Vintage Rants.
Yes.
You will also get bonus content from all of the other shows on the Headstuff Podcast Network, which is worth every penny, isn't it, Niamh?
Every single penny. Of course, you still have to prioritise us.
You have to prioritise us. When you are signing up to Headstuff Plus, you get to decide which podcasts you get to support. You don't support any of those other ones.
No.
None of them.
No.
They're all the devil.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Evil. Nasty, nasty, horrible people. 100% of your pledge goes to Agony Rants.
They don't need your money the way we do.
They don't need it. They don't need your money.
We do.
And you will get bonus content from everyone, including the show that we're cross-promoting this week, Niamh, which is a great show, isn't it? Do you know what it is?
No.
No, absolutely not. Me neither. It's this one. Niamh, I'm on tour.
Are you?
I'm on tour. Gearoid, I'm mortified by that name, but anyway, Gearoid is on tour.
Every time you say that, it hurts me.
I know, Niamh picked the name.
I didn't.
It's a great name for Edinburgh, but
Why is it not good here?
Because my name is twice on the poster. It's just a bit embarrassing.
Oh my God.
So Gearoid, it's all around the country, which is very exciting. It's been wonderful to be back. I've been almost 10 weeks off the road.
Are you sure?
10 full weeks. And over the next few weeks, I will be in St. John's Theatre in Listowel. I will be in Westport Town Hall.
Very excited about Westport.
The Town Hall Theatre in Westport is absolutely fantastic. Last year, or was it the year before? It was sold out.
Okay.
It was fab. when I did Glamour Hammer there, and I'll be back with Gearoid Rage.
Okay,
and
good.
I'm told Gearoid Rage is a better show. Sounds like a crushing and damn.
And you know why that is. You know why that is, because
of,
it's a better name.
Glamour Hammer. Yes, of course. But so yeah, love you to come along. Westport, 8th of November. On the 16th of November, Saturday the 16th of November, I'll be in the Roscommon Arts Centre. Then I'll be in Debarras in Clonakilty on the 22nd.
Drop in and say hello to my friends.
I will, of course. And then in December, I will be at the Whale Theatre in Greystones for 2 nights, 6th, 7th. Yeah, 6th and 7th. And they're sold out. Tough luck. Tough luck, Greystones.
But if you're really,
you had your chance.
If you're really fast, you can go around to the stage door and see him come out in his jammies.
I'll be coming out in my pajamas. But then next year I'll be doing all the bigger venues like Baker Street, Everyman in Cork, Glore, Mandela Hall, Belfast, loads of other ones. So yeah, gearoidparty.com if you want to get tickets. Niamh, are you coming?
Yes.
Where? When?
Clearly to Westport.
A lot of free tickets in Westport.
I've got a lot of family there.
I want to be honest, a lot of free tickets in Westport.
We're ringing all my family.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally, yeah. Come on, Westport. I will not be shamed like this.
No.
We have problems. We have 2 problems. Do you want to read the first one?
Okay, first one is, Dear Niamh and Gearoid, I love the pod and congratulations on 150 episodes. I'm a newbie, so I cannot wait to catch up, and at the rate I'm listening, it won't be long. The reason I am writing is I think I am falling out with my best friend. She has been very distant for a while and it's very frustrating. She doesn't reply to my texts for ages and she doesn't like my posts on Instagram. I am sick of feeling very far down on our list of priorities ever since she had a baby. Do you think I should have a chat with her?
I'm done.
Do you think I should have a chat with her? I know she doesn't mean to be rude, but it hurts and I cannot help the way that I feel about it. Thanks, Lise.
Lise, you're a monster.
No, she's not.
You can't help the way that you feel. Look.
She's just a big child.
Come on.
I know.
Your friend has had a baby.
She's just had a baby. That's true.
Yeah. So your priorities change. And yes, you are far down. Like, her top 5 priorities are keeping baby alive.
Keeping herself alive.
Keep herself alive.
She's probably not getting any sleep.
Yeah. Sleeping when she can. And then what are you doing? Say, I've just been watching Below Deck. Have you seen episode 3? Give me a break.
No.
What?
Below Deck is important, apparently. My friend watches it. I've never seen it.
No, but like... No, I'm being mean. But
you are. No, I understand.
Even you know.
Yeah.
that sentence that you wrote is deranged. Like, you are down on her list of priorities, but you're just slightly further down.
Yeah, it's nothing you can do about this currently. It's difficult, right? I know. Shifts happen in friendships all the time. So there are times when you're very in each other's pockets and then sometimes you're slightly apart. It doesn't mean that your friend doesn't care about you or doesn't need you or doesn't want to be with you. But believe me, when you have a child, especially if this is our first, so many things are happening. So many things. And one of them is she's sleep deprived.
Yeah, and also...
You're focused.
She probably has a baby in her lap and the last thing she wants to do is start typing a text.
Yeah, well, now to be fair, sometimes you go through periods of that. And then sometimes what happens if you haven't answered for a couple of days, you know.
You feel like, oh God, I should ring. I'll ring. And
then
it gets
time
on the
does
long finger.
Yeah. And then you feel really bad about that. So, you know, there is an element of guilt. Do you ever read a text and thought that you've answered it?
I did that this morning.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
To you.
Yes.
Because you texted me saying around the corner and I was like, and I wrote fab. And then...
I totally get it. You're missing your friend. You're missing your friend. Okay. Your friend probably would be delighted to see you or hear from you. Maybe stop making it a priority for her and worrying about how you feel in this situation. Just take a minute and maybe go and see her. Or don't put any pressure. Just send a text and say, I know you're up to your eyes. I'm just checking in to see if you're okay. And, you know, I just feel like you're not answering, so I hope everything's okay. Don't make it about you, but in that way she'll feel probably obliged to answer you in one way or another. And if she's pissed off at you, then you'll know fast enough. Yeah. You know, I mean, maybe it did something to hurt her. I don't know.
Well,
but it's unlikely.
I definitely think that if they've had a baby, it's difficult to be texting. But you know what she could do, and this might be helpful, is you should start maybe having phone conversations with her.
Yeah.
Phone conversations, they seem to be now that if you're having a phone conversation, it's a big commitment and it has to be like a half an hour. But no, I just think if you ring her just for 5 minutes, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Just, it's nice. Or even send her a voice note. Although some people don't like voice notes. I don't really like them. But I think that when you hear the voice and the tone of voice, you know, you'll hear that, yes, she's frantically busy. But you hear that she does want to, she is looking forward to she is happy to hear from you.
Yeah, her world has changed drastically. And no matter how much she thinks she's prepared for it, or even how much she may be enjoying it, the point is it's massively different. So she'll be glad that you called her. Give her a quick ring and say, look, I was thinking of you. No pressure, just saying hello.
I saw this great Instagram post and it was like normalise telling people you're thinking about them.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that's such a nice thing.
No, but it's true.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you have to do that. And sometimes you have to put aside who was the last person to text. I hate that.
Come here. Leave that in your teenage years.
Yeah, you know, you're not at school. But I kind of get it, right? I get it. You're feeling a little bit displaced. You're not. Trust me. The dynamic has changed a little bit. And, you know, maybe down the line, Lisa, if you decide to have a child or if that happens for you, you're going to be in the same position. So have a little bit of empathy here. I'm sure you have. I'd be surprised if she doesn't, right? But you're just a bit missing her. I understand.
Yeah, you're missing her. But
tell her.
You can tell her you miss her.
Tell her you miss her.
Yeah, but don't be...
And say no pressure.
The one thing don't do is don't send texts that are not about how you feel. Like, so don't... If you want to talk to her about, you know, you miss her or you want to tell her, you know, that you're looking forward to seeing her, if that's what you want to say to her and then you're sending her text going, have you seen this? Or, you know, or you're sending her links to a tweet or that's funny or something. Don't do that because that's just...
No, just say...
That will just frustrate you.
Just be honest. Say, hi, I'm missing you. You know, I know you're mad busy, so there's no pressure. I just want to say I'm thinking of you. You know, can we have a chat sometime? Be lovely to see you. Can I pop in? I miss you. You know,
Can I pop in and clean your shitty baby?
Oh my God. Can I come pop in and clean your house? Can I make you dinner?
Yes.
Can I make you dinner? Can I do something nice for
you?
you?
Well, now if somebody said, can I come over and make you dinner? I'd be like, you're grand now.
No, me too.
You're grand, but you can bring the bins down.
Clean the bathroom.
You can absolutely clean the bathroom.
Bathroom.
Do you want to change the beds? Okay, we have another problem, Niamh.
Always so many.
So this is from Ruth.
Okay.
And Ruth says, hello, you two. I love you both, and every time you hit a milestone, I'm afraid the podcast will end.
So am I. I live in constant fear.
Please wait until you turn 1,000. That's very far away.
It's taken us 2.5 years to get here.
My son has started school and I'm feeling a bit weird about it. This better not be about I'm considering homeschooling because...
No, it's fine.
He is a confident little boy and obviously I think he can do no wrong. Of course, you're his mother. When we went to the school, we were introduced to his teacher and I was a bit taken back as it was somebody I used to be friends with.
Okay. Used to be. Well, it depends on how they were friends. Let's not skip ahead.
We fell out just before we both started college.
Oh no.
That's years ago. And I haven't seen this girl in 15 years. I know at the time a lot was said and I'm not proud of how I acted. Now we need to know more. She was always quite a petty person. I hate saying that, but she was.
Okay.
This doesn't sound good. I tried to reach out once or twice in first year of college and she didn't want anything to do with me. Oh no. Given that so much time has passed, I assume it's water under the bridge. You wish. This is blood on the bridge. So we had quite a nice catch-up chat when I met her. I bet you did.
I bet.
However, I have had a few emails about my son's behaviour.
Oh no.
And I can't help but feel that he has been unfairly punished or judged, and I'm starting to feel like maybe she is still annoyed at me. You think? And taking it out on my son. What do you think I should do? I'm afraid to make it worse for him. This is my first experience of dealing with a school, so I'm obsessing over this, and I can't wait to hear you heal my life. Ruth.
Now you put that pressure on us now. We have to heal her life.
This is not good.
There's a lot to unpack here.
There is and there isn't.
Yeah, it's actually more straightforward than you think, Ruth.
I think that what you can do in a problem is just not accept the premise, right? So the premise is that she is unfairly judging your son. It's because of this and because of this. It's like, no. Like, let's take the ancient history out of this.
Yeah.
She's your teacher, you're the parent, that's the child. So you basically go, what did he do? And you're emailing me because of that? Grow up.
Okay.
Take the reason that you're not, the reason that you're kind of on the back foot about all of this is because you've gone in and you feel like you're healing your friendship with your friend. And now, just to be clear, you're absolutely not. She hates you. She absolutely hates you because you fell out at school. She was like, you were never speaking to each other. And now she's been polite to you. And you think that that's a step back into the friendship. And now she's been a cow to your son.
Okay.
No.
Let me go devil's advocate here.
Okay, go on.
Right. Let's say, for instance, that this woman is the teacher. Let's take the ancient history out of it, as you say.
Okay.
This teacher has a room full of kids. Your son has gone in, who's an angel to you, best son ever, only son, only time. Don't know if he's been to nursery before or anything. He's thrown into a group full of kids and perhaps he's misbehaving a little bit. Perhaps everybody's getting emails. Who knows? What I'm saying to you here is that I agree with Gearoid to a point. To a point, right? Maybe there are small issues with your son. Okay? Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, that is like,
you know, because it's a big adjustment.
Your kid could be a prick.
Yeah, he could be a bully. Could be a million things. It doesn't. I'm not saying he is because he probably isn't. Right? He's probably just been a kid. Right? And maybe it's a new environment. Perhaps if he hasn't done any childcare or any kind of, you know, group situations. Let's be honest. First day of school.
Or if he's a little sociopath.
No, he's probably a little dote. And to every mother, you know, whatever. I'm just going to say I had 2 boys that went through school and I got emails. And I got conversations.
Niamh kept changing her email.
As a matter of fact, I got lovely slips and notes. I saved some of them where they got sent home with a note that I had to sign. One of them was standing on the top of a. Now I would have put money that my children were beautiful children, never did anything bold, but they did stuff. And there was one where he was apparently standing on the top of the divider between the bathroom stalls, you know, throwing something down on some other. Anyway, it's a whole other thing. So I have all of these. I have all these little notes where the kids maybe misbehaved, and some of them are justified, some of them aren't. Right? Here's the thing: if I got emails from a teacher, I would organise to have a meeting with them.
Yeah,
and I would say, let's sort this out. Not you're bullying my son.
And have a couple of drinks before you go in. Yeah. That'll always help.
Yeah, alcohol always helps. No, but seriously, if you really genuinely want to go in and sort this out, then make an appointment as if you're just making an appointment with your teacher and say, how can you let me know exactly what I can help with here? You know, is there any specific thing that I should be working on?
And don't go in through the classroom door. Put a chair through the window.
Yeah. Do not in any way apologise because quite frankly, it's not always justified. So, but make her justify why she's emailing you.
Niamh.
But in the nicest...
That's spoken like the experienced mother of a monster.
In the nicest passive-aggressive way. You basically go in and say, look, let's get in and let's see if we can resolve these issues. And so, in a weird way, you're killing her with kindness, but then she has to justify it. Now, you don't want to exacerbate it. I totally understand what you're saying. You don't want her to start bullying your child. However, if she starts doing that, then you have a different conversation to be had. But the problem is your child has to survive in that year for a whole year.
Yeah, and also if you do suspect the teacher's bullying your kid, take him out of the class. Go straight to the principal.
Go to the principal. No, they can.
I had a teacher who was an absolute bastard, and he, looking back, right, this is in secondary school, he really bullied a guy in my class.
Oh yeah, there would be.
Like the guy was a bit of a.
Yeah, but they're human. Teachers are human, right? So they can't how they respond to people.
Yeah, and to be fair, sometimes you do meet a child and go,
I can't like you. I can't like you. First question I asked when they came home if they got in trouble in school was, what did you do? Look, there are 2 sides to this. Your child could be having problems adjusting. You could actually resolve it. But all can be resolved by you making a meeting and say, look, is there any way we can meet up and talk about, in the school environment, by the way, and keep it professional, go in and say, is there any way we can look at maybe ways that I can help improve his behaviour? And you can be very specific about what I need to do.
Because what I think has happened is I think that the teacher thinks that you are now on the back foot because she has ignored your calls for like years ago, your calls to like be friends again or to apologise for whatever happened. And I think she thinks you're on the back foot and that now you're going to just accept whatever she doles out. Mm-mm. But you have to just remember you're a parent first and you're friends with this bell end.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to
Very
be.
much second.
Take a friendship out. She's no longer your
she's
friend.
Not a friend. Yeah,
she's not your friend. She's your son's teacher, so deal with her that way.
But
and
what I will
her,
say is she sounds crazy.
Yeah, no. To be fair, don't poke the bear too much.
Crazy.
But it's not beyond the realms of possibility. Or maybe even if you get to know some of the other mothers, ask them if they're having the same kind of issues.
You could also say to other mothers, do you think my son's a dick?
Well, you could, to be fair.
Because
I'll be honest with
you.
you.
I do think a lot of parents are blind to it.
Our default is to think that our children never do any wrong. I never took that stand, to be fair. I was very old school. But I'm going to tell you, I fought when I thought that it was wrong. And I did a couple of times have to go in and say, I'm not accepting that. You have to give me a very good reason why that's happening. And I did it in the nicest way. Honestly, you can be very, very relaxed doing it. But you're within your rights to ask. If they're in their rights to email you with the problem, you are more than within your rights to write back in the same fashion and say, thank you for bringing this to my attention. Shall we have a chat on how we can improve the situation? And you can be specific. And then you can ask the question, are you having these problems with other people? They're the questions you need to be asking.
And if you want to know what to do in the interview, go watch. Remember when Trump and Hillary Clinton had the debate? Just be Trump. Just keep walking beside her. Like, what, do you remember he was like trying to creep her out? He was like kept walking up and he was like right in her face. Yeah, that's what to do.
Nice.
Just keep intimidating her.
Well, on that note, as we wait for Trump to be our president again.
Do you think he's going to be president, Niamh?
I don't know.
I was talking to all my friends, my American friends, and they all think. One of them said something very interesting.
Oh, which is?
And I said, do you think, she said she was very relaxed about it. And I said, do you think it's going to be Kamala? And she said, well, I'm not necessarily sure it's going to be Kamala, but I know I'm not going to worry about it.
Oh.
Actually, that's a lot less insightful now when I say it out loud.
What does that mean?
I think she just doesn't give a shit.
I'm going to tell you what I think.
At the time, I thought it was like, oh, she's just going to like trust that goodness will prevail. But now that I think about it,
no, she's building a bunker.
Yeah, it does. It sounds a bit libertarian.
She has a stash somewhere. She knows someone in a bunker at least.
Yeah, she's got a weapons basement.
She has made plans. That's the way people get very calm before the end of the world. That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have to tell you what I think is. I think either way it's going to kick off.
Yeah, I do agree.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Because he's not going to. I don't think he wants to be president.
No, he doesn't.
I think he's found himself. He's like one of these people who said, yes, I'll do that. It's like the time I agreed to abstain over thing, and the next thing you're like, I don't really want to do it. I hope it gets cancelled.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to be president.
I don't think he does. I think he just wants, he wants money and he wants power.
Oh yeah, he just doesn't want to go to jail.
Yeah. God, I keep forgetting that. God, the world is very grim.
Anyway, on that happy note.
That happy note. I don't know about you, listener, but my Monday's ruined.
Well, no, next week. Because it's all happening next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know, it's very exciting.
Okay. It's been wonderful to talk to you, Niamh.
Thank you, Gearoid.
agonymonth@gmail.com if you want to get in touch, and we would love to hear from you. If you are considering ending this podcast without leaving us a 5-star review, was this a 5-star episode? Absolutely not. Does it deserve 5 stars? Absolutely. 100%. If you are not going to give this a good review, I think you're the problem.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. I just think that anyone that gets something for free and enjoys it to some extent and doesn't leave a fabulous review, monster.
Okay.
So go over to Spotify or Apple.
I was going to say.
We can read our Spotify reviews now.
Can we?
It's very exciting. Yeah, it is very exciting. Somebody posted one, actually. Some monster.
Okay. Monster?
Yeah, I mean, like...
It wasn't a good review then?
No, it was a lovely review, but they did say something mean in it.
Oh.
They said, Anne says, 4 stars for Gearoid, 5 stars for Niamh, just because I love his outrage. I know that's a compliment, Anne, but it's very triggering.
Yeah. She wants more of your outrage. You're not being outrageous enough.
Very triggering.
I just want to say for the record, before we finish this, even if I have dementia, you still have to do this with me. Okay? That's happening.
Please. That is...
Brilliant. You love the idea of that.
You've said some bad things in your time.
I'm just telling you.
That's bad.
Is it bad?
That's horrible.
Why is it bad?
Because I would not do it if you... No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't let you do that
so
to you.
fun.
I wouldn't...
Can you imagine if you took all my National
I'll tell you
Treasure
what we'll do.
filters
I'll
off?
tell you what we'll do. Next week, I'll come in locked.
I feel I would
and
not.
we'll see how that goes.
I feel I would not fare well.
No.
Because you would absolutely destroy me. Anyway.
We will chat to you next week. Thank you, listener. There will be a vintage rant either last week or next week. And we will chat to you next week.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.